Now, good morning. Once again, I'll not take your time. I'll be very, very fast. Now, I'm teaching you at the same time. Give me this, please. Thank you. Now, let's see how we can express our answer in standard form. Sometimes you can be asked to solve a question, and after solving, you can be asked to leave your answer in standard form. Quickly, this first one, I have 2.50 times 10 raised to the power of 5 times 1.1 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Now, in indices, if I'm multiplying, I add the powers. If I am dividing, I subtract the powers. Are we good? Sometimes you can be asked to solve a question. After solving, you will now be instructed to leave your answer in the standard form. That is why I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Or you can be asked to evaluate without a calculator. You say evaluate this in any question without a calculator. So what you will do is this. Now, this is 10 and 10. Since they are the same, you just bring it down. 5 plus minus 4. Why did I use plus? Because of what I'm multiplying. 10, 10. I brought down 1 10. 5 on top of 10 plus minus 4 will drop down. Then I'll multiply 2.50 times 2.50 times 1.5. I say 2.5, no problem, times 1.1. So this will still give me 2.50 times 1.1, or you say 2.5. I have 2.75 times 10 raised to the power of 5 plus minus 4. That is 5 minus 4 will give me just 1. This is my answer in standard form if I solve this. Number 2 problem, I have writing on number 2 problem, I have this. I have 6.2 times 10 raised to the power of minus 3 times 3.1 times 10 raised to the power of minus 3. So what will I do here? I'm multiplying, I'll add their powers, I'll bring out this my 10, say minus 3 plus minus 3. So 6.2 times 3.1. So when I multiply 6.2 times 3.1, I get 119.22 times 10 raised to the power of minus 3 minus 3. I have minus 6. Now I have a question now. This is not a right way of writing our answer in standard form. Standard form should be in the form 1.2.3.4 as the case may be. But yes, I have 19.22. Means I have to go back by one place, just one, and I have 1.922 times 10 raised to the power of. Since I moved by one time, I moved just by one place, it will now be minus 6 plus 1 that I've moved by one place. So if it was 192.2, I need to move 1 2. It will now be minus 6 plus 2. But if I'm moving this way, it will now be minus sign. So if you are moving from right to left, it will carry plus. If you are moving from right to left, it will carry plus. If you are moving from left to right, it will carry minus sign. So therefore, minus 6 plus 1, I have minus 5. So there's no how in your option that your answer in standard form or after solving, if you leave your answer in 19.22 times this, you are wrong. I believe you will not see this in your option. You will always come down to this particular point in your answer. So quickly, without still wasting your time, let's still look at question number 3. We are asked to divide. Indices law states that if you are multiplying common base, add their powers. If you are dividing common base, subtract their powers. So here, if I now have this in number 3 states that 8 times 10 raised to the power of minus 10 divided by 4 times 10 to the power of minus 6. Without wasting your time, 10, 10, I will just bring out 1 10. Here I have minus 10 minus 6. Now, this is 10, 10. I drop down 1 10. Minus 10 on top of here will drop here. Because I'm dividing minus sign and this minus 6. Please be careful with these signs. So I'll then put 8 over 4. 8 over 4 will give me 2. 2 times 10 raised to the power of minus 10. These 2 minus change to plus. So minus 10 plus 6, I have minus 4. 2 times 10 is power of minus 4. This is my answer in standard form. This one is my answer that I have in standard form. Quickly, let me rush and then look at how we can evaluate the other one. This one is different from whatever I've been doing since. Now, look at this. I have 2 raised to the power of 5 times 2 raised to the power of minus 3 times 2 raised to the power of minus 1 divided by 2 raised to the power of 0. Now, in mathematics, 2 raised to the power of 0 is equal to what? Is equal to 1. Okay, let me quickly write down this. 2 raised to the power of 5 times 2 raised to the power of minus 3 times 2 raised to the power of minus 1. Quickly, without wasting your time, if I evaluate these things, I have divided by 2 raised to the power of 0. if I evaluate this thing means I will still drop 2 raised to the power of 5 times 1 over 2 raised to the power of 3. This thing simply means minus sign means 1 over 2 raised to the power of 3 will drop down. This minus sign, that's why I'm having 1 over this times 1 over 2 raised to the power of 1. This is minus sign 1 over 2 raised to the power of 1 is still 2, the same thing. So here I then have divided by what? Just 1. Divided by 1. 2 raised to the power of 0 is 1. If I evaluate this thing here, I will still get this. Let's look at this now. 2 raised to the power of 5 is 32. That is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 32. 32 times 1 times 1, I still have 32. Divided by 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. That means 2 raised to the power of 3 means 8. That means 8 now. This side is 8 times 2 raised to the power of 1 is 2. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 16 divided by 1. See, if I change in mathematics, you cannot solve with this. What I will do is to convert this sign of division to sign of multiplication. What will I do? If I change this to as now be what 1 over 1. See, inverse of 1 is still 1 over 1. Inverse of 1 is 1. 1 over 1 is still 1. Are we good? So therefore here I still have that 2 times 1 is equal to my final answer for this question will now be given as what? 16 here is 1, 16 here is 2. My answer is equal to 2. Final answer 2. 2 is my final answer. So I will now say in standard form 2 times 10 to the power of 0. This is my answer in standard form. See, if you are looking at this in your option, there's no how you can see 2 in your option. Like option A now, option B, option C. Option A, 2. Option B, 2 times 10 to the power of 0. Option C, 2 times 10 to the power of 1. This is the right answer because this is not in standard form. Every standard form should have times 10 as a base. So you need to introduce this 10 to the power of 0. So it means that 10 to the power of 0 is 1, 1 times 2 is what? 2. It's still 2, but option A is still 2. But the answer in standard form is this one. Look at why JAMB is very, very beautiful and very, very fine for us to admire. So now that is the other one I have here. That is the next question, number 5. 5 states that 36 over 100 all into minus 1 over 2. Okay, this one from here I will still have 1 over. This thing means square root of 36 all over 100 always the power of 1. See, minus sign means 1 over 36. This 2 means square root of this 1 over this one. If here was 3, I'll put cube root here. If here was 8, I'll put 8 root here. But here is 2. So this is just square root. I cannot put 2 here again. It's an error. Therefore, minus sign will now take 1 over. This one will now come down. But in coming down, this one will now change to square root of 36 over 100. Always the power of 1. This one, look at the 1. So if here was, let me say 4 or 5, I'll put 5 here. But here is 1. That's why I'm putting what? 1 here. So if I finalize this one, I'll now have 1 over 36 square root is 6 over 100 square root is 10, which is always the power of what? 1. So if I get this work from here, I will now be left with 1 over open bracket 6 over 10, always the power of 1. See, without wasting your time, 1 over 6 to the power of 1 is 6, 10 to the power of 1 is what? Is 10. But if here was, let me say 3, it will now be 6 times 6 times 6. Put the answer. If here was 3, it will be 10 times 10 times 10. Drop it here. But here is 1. 6 to the power of 1 means 6 to the power of 1 is 6. 10 to the power of 1 is 10. Without wasting your time, get the inverse of this. It will now be 10 over 6. Without wasting your time. Then 2 here is 3. 2 here is 5. My answer is 5 over 3. Look at my answer. 5 over 3 in fraction is my answer. 5 over 3 is my answer in fraction. So that is that for this one. Then the last one, where I will conclude my class today. Where I will conclude this class today, I will be concluding with so I have to print here. Where I'll be sorry I'm fast. I'm just meeting up with my time. Let me not waste your time. Let me be fast and then sweet here. If I break down the last question, I will still get 3 raised to the power of 4 times. I guess there was something here, right? There was something here. 5 raised to the power of let me just put 2, but I don't know, like I've cleaned it up. 5 raised to the power of 2 times square root of 25, all raised to the power of 1 times 1 over 3 raised to the power of 3. So if I do this work, I will still get 3 raised to the power of 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 raised to the power of 4 will give me 81. 81 times 3 raised to the power of 5 is 25. Times square root of 5 is equal to 5 raised to the power of 1 times 1 over 27. 3 raised to the power of 3 is 27. 3 times 3 times 27. So here we now have 5 raised to the power of 1 is still 5. So I will now have 81 times 25 times 5. I will then have 10125 over 27. Answer is equal to 375. If my people times 10 is power of what? 0. In standard form. Thank you so much. And if you have any question, you can still drop that. Thank you.